There have been many statements about responsibility for the coup and the subsequent developments. Recently, we listened to the testimony of a functionary, security functionary, saying that he stood near the executive mansion at the time the coup was unfolding. It is on record that you left Liberia days, should I say, if I'm correct, please, if I'm wrong, please correct me, days or so before the coup.
I left Liberia on Good Friday, on that Good Friday. The particular date, it was early April. The particular date, I don't recall, but you can look at a calendar, but it was on Good Friday. The evening of Good Friday, I left here.
Now, looking at what this testimony says, considering your testimony here, is it safe to assume that there was some prior knowledge of the coup, or that you were informed that a coup was going to take place and that you subsequently left the country, and that Mr. Towe had moved so far out that his doom was just a matter of time, and that you did not want to be near?
No, sir, that's totally incorrect.
And did you at any time receive...
Let me answer you now. Let me answer. You are making a provocative statement. Let me answer that statement, if you will, sir. The answer to that is this, is that starting 2 years prior thereto, I determined that Liberia was a country that needed to go back to its roots when it comes to the production of our staple food, rice. Okay? So therefore, I went to Cape Mount, to the village of my grandmother in Cape Mount, and had them to survey the whole area, which constitutes 6,750 acres of land. And I brought from America a firm called Arkel International and commissioned them to go and check the soil there for the planting of rice. They were paid for doing that job, most of the money except for the last 50,000. Then they came and said the project was feasible. I got a group of banks together who were willing to fund the project for 7,000 acres of rice. The project cost us $25 million. I got a group of banks together willing to do so. And I wanted to leave Liberia on several occasions prior to that April to go and finalize the agreement with the banks and with Arkel. But the president kept asking me to postpone my departure, until finally he said, all right, you can go now, since I had set up most of those county elections and they had taken place. So I left on that Good Friday and went on to America and went straight to Louisiana, where we initialed the documents, okay, for the $25 million to come back here and grow rice in Grand Cape Mount. And that happened on Wednesday afternoon. Thursday, Councilor Oliver Bright and he went along with me as my lawyer. We left and drove to New Orleans. And from New Orleans, he went to Bakersfield in California to talk with the Getty oil people about his oil palm plantation. And I went to Boston to see my sister. And whilst in Boston that Friday night, the coup took place. That is the factual sequence of events that is documented and can be shown. And I just pray to God that at that time we have been able to develop 7,000 acres of rice in Grand Cape Mount. We wouldn't be in the problems we have today. But I'll have you know also, sir, that have gone back there to Cape Mount and have gotten 15,000 acres of land today as we sit here. And with God's help, we develop 15,000 acres of rice in Grand Cape Mount County. And then from there we go to either Nimba or Brangere and do development there too until Liberia becomes self-sufficient in rice. And that's what I'm working on right now. And when I've done that, then I can die.